Hi, I'm Tom Zelenka. Now, I'm just a beginner in the kitchen. In every episode of Carolina Cooking, I meet a different chef from a famous restaurant in the Carolinas who'll teach me to cook their secret recipes in just 30 minutes or less. Really good.
Welcome to Carolina Cooking, shot on location at the Mansion on Forsyth Park and the 700 Kitchen Cooking School. Now, here's your host, Tom Zelenka.
Hi, welcome to Carolina Cooking. I'm your host, Tom Zelenka. This is the show where we find the best chefs from the best restaurants all around North and South Carolina, and we bring them here to teach you and me their incredible recipes. On today's show, we're making an Asian sea bass, something I've never cooked before, and so to learn to do it, we have invited a great chef. You and I, we get to learn together. We're going to make this recipe here in 30 minutes or less. Our chef is from City Tavern. He's the corporate chef, John Katita. John?
Nice to be here.
Nice to have you here, and you're the corporate chef there at City Tavern. That means over all the City Taverns, right?
That's right.
How many locations do you have?
We have four.
4 locations?
Hearst Tower,
Ooh.
Dilworth, East Boulevard, and Stonecrest.
So I'm in good hands. I have a good teacher then, I imagine.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, so what do we do first to make Asian sea bass? I know we have rice here. Is this spinach?
Spinach.
Okay. And and then sesame seeds I see, and red peppers. Do I get to cut them like that?
Sure, just
All
a little
right,
garnish.
fantastic. So where do we begin? Do we begin with the fish, the rice, the spinach?
We'll start with our rice. That takes the longest.
Okay.
A few tablespoons olive oil in a nice hot pan.
Alrighty. And then rice.
About a cup of rice.
Okay. Do you need
We're
any
just
water
gonna
for that?
Work that in. We're going to finish that with 2 cups of chicken stock.
Okay.
Get the rice coated.
And so we're just letting the rice get mixed in with the oil, right?
Right.
Alrighty. And now add the chicken stock.
All right. We'll do about 2 cups of chicken stock.
Okay.
2-to-1 ratio of liquid to rice.
Okay. Now, you're seeing us put 4 in, but that's because we have now I don't have a theory on why we put 5 in.
Because the
You said
ladle's
2
much
cups?
smaller than the cup.
Alrighty. So we stir this in, and then that's set to go, right? Is that all we're doing to it, or are we throwing some salt in?
A little pinch of salt.
pinch of salt, okay. One of
And
my
we're good to
pinches.
go.
There we go. Is that good?
Yes.
All right. So done. Rice is gonna do what it does, soak in some water, and we're gonna move on. What's the next step?
We're going to pick out our Asian sea bass. This is a beautiful piece of fish.
I say we use this one.
Let's pick this one.
Alrighty.
You take a sniff. No fishy smell.
No? I smell
Nice
a
and
plate
clean.
more than I smell a fish.
Nice piece of fish. Nice
Yeah,
and
okay.
fresh.
So this is what we want. This is what a good piece of fish looks like. It doesn't have a fishy smell. Is there anything else you can tell?
If you could see that fish whole, he'd have nice clear eyes.
Okay.
Nice red gills.
All right, they'd be
Nice
out
fresh-
here. They'd probably be out here somewhere. And is there anything you can do to touch it to know if it's good
Yeah, it
fish?
shouldn't have any slime to it at all. Should be
Okay.
dry like a piece of chicken breast.
Okay, all right. So now what are we putting on this fish?
We're going to just hit it with a little salt and pepper on both sides.
Okay, I'll do the pepper. All right.
We'll get a pan hot.
And flip her over. Okay. A little salt in there. And are we going to put any other seasonings with this?
We're going to peel some ginger.
Okay.
The dish starts with fresh ginger.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're using a spoon.
Yes, nice safe way to peel ginger so you don't
Okay.
have to cut yourself with a paring knife.
Ooh, can I do that?
Sure.
So you just scoop off the peel?
Right?
Oh. So you don't have a paring knife in here? You don't have one of those You could
Safety
actually
first.
hit yourself. You're right. Safety first is always important here. I was going to go for something safe, but I don't have it anymore. I was going to go protect myself completely.
Safety goggles or something of that sort.
Okay. Yeah, this is much safer than using a knife there. Oh, the burning in my eyes. Could we just have somebody standing by with a little eye wash? That'd be great. Thanks.
You know, squinting like that, you remind me of a young William Shatner.
Oh, well,
Like
thank
a
you.
James T.
I
Kirk.
think the garlic is peeled. I think that we could do something else.
Now we're going to smash up a little garlic.
Uh-huh. Which one's the garlic? Okay. I got it. No, we're still safe.
Very good.
Okay. Alrighty. And just smash this. Like that. Ready?
Kampai. Beautiful.
All right. And then just give it a little chop there.
Little light chop.
Okay. I think the eye's working again. That's the good news. So, in case anybody was afraid at home for me. If anybody's worried, anybody was, crew doesn't look very worried at all.
I'm going to reach for a little oil.
All right.
A few tablespoons of olive oil in a nice hot pan. We're going to sear the sea bass.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll add the garlic. And some ginger.
We did chopping the garlic too?
Yes.
That was the garlic. We're chopping the ginger too?
The ginger as
Okay.
well.
All right.
And I'll get the sea bass started. We're going to drop the sea bass in a nice hot pan.
Okay.
Get a sear on it.
All right. And so how much garlic or how much ginger do we need?
Take a few slices off of that, maybe
Okay.
3, and then we'll dice those. That should be
Okay.
just enough.
All righty. And dice these up?
Yes.
Okay.
It's about a full teaspoon of minced ginger.
And so just make strips like that and then cut them the other way?
Beautiful. You've been watching cooking shows.
I have, yeah. Still learning though. There you go. Alrighty. And more ginger. More ginger this way. Now, are we just going to brown the fish, or are we going to?
We're just taking a light sear on both sides.
Okay.
Then we're going to poach the fish.
Poach
through
it?
with a little orange juice, pineapple juice, sake, and soy.
Wow. What is poaching?
It's a liquid cooking method that allows the fish to retain its natural oils, and yet we can reduce that sauce down and it becomes the finished sauce for the dish.
Okay.
This dish was taught to me by John Weinbrenner. He's the owner of City Tavern, and this is one of the original dishes that's been on this menu from day one.
Wow.
This one's never changed.
There you go. And so I have all our ginger chopped, I think. I have our garlic chopped here.
Beautiful. Just gonna get rid of some excess oil.
Alrighty, so slinging out some of the oil. We're gonna keep browning our fish. We're gonna be drinking some sake when we come back to Carolina Cooking. Alrighty. Is that how you want it chopped?
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Hi, welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm your host, Tom Zelenka, here with our chef, John. Great tip, thanks, John.
More safety tips coming up in this segment.
We'll have some more safety tips, and we'll probably pull out the roll of Band-Aids here when the segment can. Just kidding. I'm fine. I can see. We have finished searing up our sea bass here, and we have our rice still going there, and now we get to drink some sake, from what I understand, right?
We need to hang on to that just a little longer. Garlic and ginger in the pan with the sea bass.
It would help with the pain, John. Oh, it's coming back.
Don't go for the sympathy vote.
All right.
Garlic and ginger in the pan.
Okay. So just a little garlic there.
It's about a teaspoon of garlic.
Okay.
And 3/4 of a tablespoon of fresh ginger.
All right.
Add your sake.
Our sake.
About half of what you got there.
I'm saying this is water, John. You sure you didn't just put water in here?
No, that's the real thing. Bonsai.
That's sake right there. So all of this in there?
Go ahead. No, about half of what you have there.
Okay, is it gonna catch on fire?
No.
Oh, darn.
Good.
Oh!
Just checking.
No. Can I
Little
put some
orange
more in
juice?
there and catch more on fire, John?
No, we're good. Perfect. Little orange juice and a drop of soy. Again, about half what you have there in pineapple
Can
and
I
orange
catch
juice.
the orange juice on fire?
No.
This is orange juice and pineapple?
Mix.
That's good, you know. Mix a little sake in there. That'd be perfect.
In the pan, Tom.
John! All of this or just that much?
About half. That's
Okay,
perfect.
good.
Drop of soy.
Drop of soy. No. This
Good.
is soy, okay?
Very nice.
And so this is gonna poach. This is gonna steam up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. And it's gonna make it really moist then?
Yes.
Are those flavors, the orange juice, the pineapple, the sake, the soy sauce, is that gonna be drawn into the fish?
That's all going to come together, and it's going to cut down on the oiliness of the sea bass. It's a very oily fish.
Oh, okay.
Very healthy for you. It's loaded with omega-3 fatty acids. And between the citrus and the oil of the fish, it's going to make a great combination. And that sauce is going to reduce down just right.
So it's gonna thicken up.
Our rice here is
Okay.
ready.
Yep.
We can add to this
Okay.
a drop of the soy,
A drop of the soy.
a little splash of your sake.
Just by drop, you mean like that?
Very good.
Okay. Little splash of the sake.
About half of what you have there in
Okay.
sake.
Is that gonna flame up?
No. And a good few
Alright.
pinches of black sesame seeds.
Ooh. black sesame seeds. Alrighty. Just a couple of, like that. Like that.
That'll do it.
Okie doke.
Give that a
Stir it
nice
up. Okay.
forking. I'm gonna let that spooning and let that rest.
Okay.
We'll get our sea bass ready to plate.
Okay. So that's all we need to put in there. We need to put the lid back on that. All done.
Beautiful.
Sea bass is going. So now there's plenty of time to make ourselves a little sake orange juice and talk about the restaurant, huh?
Little sake martini.
How long have you been there?
I've been with John about a year. I came down from New York. It's been a pleasure working with these guys because they came up through the kitchen. John Weinbrenner, Brant, who's his VP of Operations, are both kitchen guys. They started this thing with blood, sweat, and tears. And banzai.
Banzai, kampai.
Here's to the boss.
Alrighty. Well, we can come back to Carolina cooking. We're going to finish up our fish here and finish up our rice, I believe. And well, actually, I'm going to talk to Eris Ragazeas and find out which wine other than sake would go great with this dish when Carolina cooking continues. Feel free. Here, come. We'll do it again.
This is not
kampai.
bad.
No, it's not. It's pretty good. It's pretty smooth.
It's a little martini action.
Now this is the way to cook right here. None of that frantic running around stuff. You just put it in a pan, you let it go.
You got a
Drink
nice
little
gig.
sake. Yeah.
This is a nice gig
Nice.
here.
No, it's good.
Very
Want
good.
any sesame seeds, or are you good?
Give me a pinch.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with our wine expert, Eris Ragazeas, here in the wine cellar at the Mansion on Forsyth Park. And Eris, Asian sea bass. What did you pick for this?
I picked a nice, round, fruit-oriented Chardonnay.
Okay.
This one is from Argentina, called Tango Sir.
Tango, sir.
Tango,
As
sir.
in, please, sir, tango, or sir means something else?
Sir means something else.
Okay, all right. Tango still means tango?
It's S-U-R.
Okay.
Yes. Well, you see the two people having their little
I do
dance
see
on
the
the front
two
label.
people having their little dance, yes. It's a little sultry, a little spicy.
Well, maybe just like the wine. Let's find out.
All right.
Argentina today is making some of the best quality, value-oriented wines in the world,
Okay.
both red and white. It's got a very long history of winemaking.
Okay.
And they like their food pretty robust, so they make their wines pretty robust too.
They like their men.
The gauchos.
Yes, exactly, yes.
They make these strong gaucho-flavored reds, and their whites are not wimpy either.
All righty.
Let's see how you like this one. Now, this wine, like many wines from the Mendoza region, is grown high up in the Andes. A lot of nice sunshine there to ripen the grapes, so you should get a fully ripened, juicy, fruity taste out of the wine.
I don't know, a little vanilla, I think. I'm not sure. I'm trying to
It's
place
leading
it.
towards that. It's almost got a little bit of a sweetness to it. It maybe even has maybe a touch of residual sugar just to take the edge off.
Yeah.
Very, very round, soft, juicy palate.
And is this going to set me back a lot?
No, this is significantly under $10.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh, well, that's good.
This is a very value-oriented type of wine.
Well, that's good. That's good because then you'll have time you'll have plenty of money to get your sea bass, and you'll also have plenty of money, Eris, to take
Oh no,
some dance lessons.
you gotta be kidding me! I never knew you cared.
Oh, Eris.
Tom,
Gonna leave me hanging. Let me ask you one other question, though. That cork is not made from cork.
no, this is one of the artificial corks that they're using these days.
Okay.
Because of the problems with contaminated corks.
Okay.
So this is some sort of synthetic material.
Okay.
And you'll see this a lot on wines that are meant to be drunk, young.
Okay, and so, but it's just as good as the regular cork.
Yeah, it's just meant to keep the wine in the bottle, really.
Well, good to know.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much for the information, and we'll
Thank you for the
dance
invite.
out of here when Carolina Cooking continues. Come on, Eris. Come on.
No.
Eris, come on. No?
No.
All right.
Just not my type.
I understand.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Hi, welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with John Catita, corporate chef of City Tavern in Charlotte, right?
That's right.
Or actually all of them there that are in the Charlotte area.
All in the Charlotte area, one up at Lake Norman.
Okay, and we are finishing our Asian sea bass. That's been cooking or poaching in the pan there. Our rice is up front here, and it's there in the pan, and it's done. Looks how pretty that is right there. A little
We're ready
black
to
on
plate.
white. We're ready to throw it on the plate.
Absolutely.
All right. So what goes down first?
A little rice on the plate first.
Do I want to use the little spoon or the big spoon?
There you go.
Big spoon, okay. All right. Set this one aside. Now, where did you begin cooking? What was your first cooking experience? What do you fondly remember?
The kitchen at home with my father. I was probably 4 or 5, and he would bring me in the kitchen early Sunday mornings. We'd make a nice marinara together.
Ah, great. Making some gravy there.
Gravy, that's
Yeah.
right. Nobody calls it sauce.
No.
It's gravy up north.
And was it one of those things that you guys like watched the pot all day long?
All day long.
Skim stuff off of?
I had the stirring job. That
Oh,
was
yeah?
me.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So that was where you first began, and then you had other experiences then?
Absolutely. My dad loved the restaurant business. He would take us into Manhattan.
Uh-huh.
As a young kid, I had the great opportunity to eat in some of the best restaurants in New York. And, he would save up and save up and save up until we could afford it, and then we'd go into New York and eat a great meal. So
Oh, that's nice.
that's what hooked me into the business. I
That's
said,
great.
one day I got to do that.
Yeah, and there you are. Here you are. Has he gotten to eating your food here?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's great. So you want a couple of spoonfuls. I put the rice down. I put the sea bass down.
Little sauce
Couple
right
of
over the top,
spoonfuls,
nappe.
okay. Alrighty. Just like that. Right?
Very good. And the rest of the sauce we're going to fire up and make the spinach in.
Oh, I was wondering when we were going to get around to cooking the spinach.
Drop your
Okay.
spinach right in.
Right in there. Alrighty.
Give it a little stir with your wooden spoon.
Our wooden spoon. All right. We'll give it a little stir here. There you go. And now you go ahead and give it a stir with some flair. Let's see a little flair there. And then the drum roll. Yeah! There we go. Do it again. Do it again. And then throw it up in the air and catch it. Behind your back.
We
Now I
tried.
don't have a spoon. Oh well.
All
It was a
right.
good shot. It was a good shot there. It was a good try. We have that to stir it with. Is that all we're doing to that?
That's it. You're just going to
Okay.
wilt that spinach
Look,
down
I
almost
got
like a
something
warm
for it.
salad.
Okay. I'm ready to take it out with
Grab
this.
that nice and tight right up against the sea bass.
Okay.
And then we'll garnish that plate, and
All
we're
right.
ready to serve our guests.
Just like this, just this much of it?
Oh, I'd get it all on there.
Oh, really? So we're gonna spoil them. Because the crew, they're all about the meat, But guys, we have plenty of spinach for you now too, right? Yay, right? No, guess not. But there's still sea bass. They want the sea bass, John. What can I say?
I'm going to drop this right in there like that.
Oh, okay.
And we'll finish with that last drop of hot sauce.
So now we have some garnishing that we need to do.
Yes, with your zester, just pull off a few peels from the orange.
Okay. Zester, a few peels.
Nice long strokes.
Just.
It's not a cinder block, it's an orange.
Oh.
Nice and gentle.
Well, it doesn't seem to. I think I'm doing something wrong here.
Let me try one. It shouldn't be that difficult. You're trying way too hard.
Just like that.
Just like you're shaving. Pull it right across like you're shaving. Let me try.
You go for one.
There you go. Nice long strokes
In fact,
like this.
from what I understand, you have a bit of a talent. Why don't you go for another one?
In fact, we can get a little flame going here.
Uh-oh.
I'll show you a nice trick with orange.
Whoa!
Citric is very, very
That's
flammable.
fun. Wow. Well, here, let me give you another one. Let me give you one of these. Can you do anything with that?
How's that?
Juggling chefs. You gotta love juggling chefs. Talent in the kitchen, and if the kitchen thing doesn't work out for you, Circus has a whole career for you.
A little Cirque du Soleil.
Exactly.
Garnish
So,
that up.
there you go. And then we, sprinkle a little green, sprinkle a little black.
Go crazy. This is a kitchen.
Crazy.
There you go.
Oh! Okay. Same with the black.
Sesame seed, hit it.
Oh!
Excellent.
Oh!
Now we're getting
Some for
somewhere.
you guys. Oh, there you go, Mike. Sorry, Mike. Alrighty, so let me get you a glass of wine.
Beautiful. I'm ready.
Mike, you can have all those sesame seeds, I promise. You can have every one that we have over there. So there's you a glass of wine, little Tango Sir, and I'll get a glass. And now we get to pick up our forks and see how well we've done. You know what we did forget though, real quick? We forgot to make the cute little thing, these little things that were on your plate. So I'm just gonna steal them from yours, set them on mine. Huh?
There you go.
There we go. And those were what? You just chopped here and chopped there, like that?
Yes.
I just had to ask quickly, so. All right, so we'll go ahead and get a fork. Feel free to dig in there and give it a taste, and we'll see how good it is. Get a little of that right there.
All those flavors come together.
You get the flavors. You get the little pineapple, little orange in that there. You get some of the sesame seeds, of course, in there. But that's very good. I want to get a little bit more of the sauce here.
Try your spinach. Not a big fan of spinach?
No, I love spinach.
The beauty of this dish, you can make it with scallops, you can make it with any nice thick white fish, and it's just as interchangeable as fine the Asian sea bass.
Did I eat enough spinach there? If you want to find out more about our wine, about our recipe, if you want to find out more about Chef John or City Tavern, visit our website at www.carolinacooking.tv. I'm Tom Zelenka, and that's Carolina Cooking.
Go to carolinacooking.tv for the recipes featured on this show. Plus, on carolinacooking.tv, you'll find more information on the wines, chefs, and foods of Carolina Cooking. That's carolinacooking.tv.
Carolina Cooking is filmed on location in 700 Kitchen Cooking School at the Mansion on Forsyth Park Hotel in Savannah, Georgia. For details on their hands-on cooking classes, call 888-711-5114 to book a class.